We are all soon going to be watching Loki on Disney+, and this fall we can expect to watch Ms. Marvel. And now people have discovered that there's an interesting connection between the two shows. So let's see if this actually could play into anything, or if it's just one of those things that's kind of happening behind the scenes. So most people will remember when Loki was originally announced, it was supposed to be part of the multiverse, initiative, let's call it that was going to connect directly to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, WandaVision, and whatever else they're doing with multiple projects being affected by it. Somewhere along the development, they decided to sort of remove Loki from that and make it its own little thing that's quite clearly still touching upon different time variations and splinter timelines and all this cool science fiction stuff. But people still have questions whether it's going to connect to anything really. Well, as people have figured out, when you look at the recent trailer, who's sharing it and who's hyped up about it, it just so happens that one of the people working on Loki, specifically the director, was retweeting and talking about connections to other projects coming up down the road. People that are involved with the Ms. Marvel project were very much sharing their excitement in previous interviews for the upcoming Loki project, while also talking about the future of interconnected storylines and all that, and then talking about Ms. Marvel as well. So many people are looking at people sharing these that are involved with both, retweeting each other, different directors, different showrunners and all that, and trying to figure out if there is a connection here that could be made. And I mean, off the bat, if I really just want to take the ultimate Mr. Fantastic stretch, there is the scene where it looks like, the moon is destroyed and Loki's looking up at it. If you're going to establish the Inhumans, maybe you establish it in Loki saying that their home was destroyed on the moon. I mean, there's your, in for the Inhumans, and then you further explain the Inhumans in Ms. Marvel. I mean, that's an easy connection to be made there. Or maybe Loki will somehow directly affect something that leads to the Inhumans and we just don't know it yet because it's part of the actual series. Either way it goes though, I think there's definitely going to be a lot of interest in Loki because a lot of speculation is already running rampant in regards to it. And if you look at the people that are sharing everything, from people like Bish K. Ali, who probably butchered that one, and the likes of Kate Herron, who worked on Loki, for example, and them sharing it and being excited for both, and interviews going way back when to them talking about their projects, there seems to be some sort of interconnected, teases. Maybe that's changed, maybe it hasn't, but either way though, I think we're all just excited to get to the next chapter of the MCU on TV, which is almost here, so that's awesome.